Ladies and gentlemen, we have an extra special GeoGuessr segment starting with Timeguessr. So the way you play Timeguessr is you're put into a location, not only into a location, but also into a time. We're going to do 3 minutes. 3-minute Timeguessr might be a bit on the hard side, but that's okay. We're going to do this together. So as usual, just no Googling. You know, if you want to guess with me, that's cool. This is Netherlands. Okay, who speaks Dutch? Talander en ze in de lucht. What are they doing? Why is that guy at the front? All right. Time for our Dutchman to shine. Where are we, Bart? Do you know this? Hoogland. You think it's South Africa? It's not Netherlands? It looks like Netherlands to me. Could be wrong. Okay. Northern Netherlands. You think it's Joe thinks it's SA? Also, this by the outfits we can say the 60s or the 70s, right? By the clothing, maybe even the 80s. This is Netherlands, but you don't know where. Used to be a famous television program. All right, so I'll say Amsterdam in the 70s. How do we feel about that? What's that? What's DC Hoogland? Can you zoom in so we can see what? This? Hoed Holland schoen. What do we got, guys? Go 80s? Okay. Holland, I know. Holland is West Coast, yeah. This part of the Netherlands is Holland. So what do you guys like? And the name of the boat? The name of the boat is... there's something here, too. I can't quite read. Amersfoort, just east of Amsterdam. Okay, under Lelystad. Under Lelystad. East of Amsterdam. You don't see Lelystad. Top right of Utrecht. Right. Okay. So you think it's Amersfoort? In the 80s? Yes? Are we happy with this? All right, we're going in, folks. We're sticking the guess in. Not close enough to the water? Everywhere in the Netherlands close enough to the water. We got a river right here. What do you mean? Not there? Okay, where are we? Don't tell me where it is, and Bart, tell me where it is. We're out of time. I don't know where, but it's not there. All right, then we're doing Amsterdam. All right, we're pinning it in Amsterdam, making the guess. All right, it was south of Amsterdam. In Leiden. We were in Leiden, and we were also off in the year. It was 1978 in Leiden. I'm not upset about that. Competitors in the Dutch TV show The Land ter Zee en de Lucht competing in a bathtub race. Question number 2. Okay, who's this? The flag is Luxembourg? Luxembourg. Someone got married in Luxembourg. Is that the Grand Duke? Getting in your country? Well, I doubt that there's any Luxembourgish here, but maybe someone will help me. Yes. Okay, so we got the Luxembourg flag. We have the location. So where would the palace be? First of all, let's get the location out of the way. So it would be in Luxembourg, and it would be in... Anyone happen to know where the castle is or the palace is or whatever? But I would guess it would be Grand Ducal Palace. Okay. So we're going to get 100% score on the location. Now let's try and figure out the date. I see people with cameras, not so many with phones. So yeah, you see this? This actually dates it quite well because the transition between cameras and phones, I would say, started in like 2005. So no, it's earlier than that, Joe. I think it would have to be early. You think it's mid-10s? I'm not so sure. I think we see a lot of digital cameras, but we don't see a lot of phones. So I want this when the Euro was at. Well, if anyone happens to know what the I don't know the Grand Duke's name or anything. iPhone came out in 07. Okay, so I'm on the early side. Smartphone came out 2008, 2000. Okay, so we're thinking but that transition happened super quickly too. So maybe Wedding of Guillaume, 2012. All right, if you know it, you know it. Are you Luxembourgish, sir? Not to give out any personal information. All right, we're going 2012. The Wedding of Guillaume. Is Guillaume the Grand Duke of Luxembourg? Are we going to get a perfect score here? I demand a perfect score. No, I don't demand anything, but I'd be very happy to see it. Hey, ladies and gentlemen. Prince Guillaume and Countess Stephanie waving to the crowd from the balcony of the Luxembourg Royal Palace. We dropped 1 point. Wow. Good job, guys. That's fun. Okay. Question number 3. Michigan something. So Detroit. Who is this? Should we care? Should we know? You were 40 minutes and 2 meters off. Yeah, pretty close, eh? 90s, early 2000s. Why? You can see it, but why? Actually, I lean a bit earlier from the hair. 99? I don't think so. Michigan National Bank. Okay, so it might not be Detroit. I'll pick Detroit, but I don't. Look at the cars. Good point. So we get a Jeep. That Jeep's actually not all that helpful because that Jeep's kind of like a timeless design. But I hear you. It's a good thing to look at the cars. We just can't really get. Okay, so I'm getting from this a bit earlier than the 90s, though. Yeah. You think New York City? I don't think New York City. I don't think New York City, just because it says Michigan, but I could be convinced. Andy Warhol buying drugs? I don't think a young Andy Warhol would be a colored photo. Don't think it's the U.S. because it's Celsius. Oh. That's true. So is it Toronto? Does Toronto look like this? Not really. That's also odd. No, but good point about the Celsius. I didn't think of that. Early in the 2000s, right across the border. You think it's in Windsor, Ontario, with the Celsius? I mean, I've been to Windsor, Ontario. I don't know. I don't know. I zoom in far left. The cars. This is what you can see. This is as much as you can see. Was I in Windsor in the 70s? No, I was not. No, I was not. You think it's the 70s? I think it's like the late 80s here. Yo, just beat a GM. How you doing, Canary? Reflection of the mirror. Yeah, I don't know, man. The zooming in just makes it pixelated. I don't think it helps, but I'm thinking we have the late 80s. So I'm going to pick 1990 as my get. And as far as where, though, I don't know. Looks like USA. I agree. I think it's like, yeah, you say 89. Okay, I'm fine to be a year off. Cars look round. You're saying a bit later? They don't look round. They don't look round. Doing okay? Yeah, I'm doing great, man. All right, we're gonna put the guess in because we're out of time. And if you don't put a guess in, you get 0. So that's the guess. Okay, it was in Michigan. First of all, it was actually in Michigan. It was in, what city is this? Grand Rapids? Well, actually, tell me the name. I don't know the name of the city. And it is 1986. That is Grand Rapids. Okay. It says at the top. Grand Rapids. Oh, thank you. Reading is fundamental. Question number 4? Question number 4. All right. German. No, that's not German. That's Danish? That's Swedish. Swedish language, I think. Gang traffic FORBJUDEN. You're FORBJUDEN. Yes, Swedish. Okay, does anyone read Swedish? What does this actually say? Is it Stockholm? Forbjuden. Gangbang in traffic? I don't think it says that, man. I don't think that's what it says. Slavic is vice president. When we get the eastern half of Europe, it will be your time to shine. Okay, so we have a flag, but it's not really the Swedish flag. It says forbidden. It says walking. Okay, don't walk because they're working. Okay, so I'm thinking if it's Swedish, then it's likely Stockholm, but we won't know. And then as far as the date, is that the Portuguese flag? No. No, there's like some black in there or something. I'm not sure. I know where it is. I've been there, but the date is on. Okay, where is it, sir? Let's start with a place, and then we can try and get the date. You're very well traveled. You don't just spend all your time behind me. You're in the right spot. Okay, great. I Googled the fuck out of it. You're not allowed to Google state. No. God damn it. Doesn't anybody listen? All right, what year, folks? What are we thinking from the cars? I'm thinking 70s. Do we like 70s? You like the 90s? That's totally different. Feel dirty. No way is it 67. No way it's later than that. I'm going 75 unless you guys can talk me out of it. Egg Pillow says 74. Okay. I'm open to being talked out of it, but I'm thinking 75. What do we think? $74. So we're thinking 80s, 84. I'll push it 2 years into the future. 80s to 90s by the yellow construction car. Yeah, okay. I can agree. Let's go 5 years. Let's go 1980. We're doing it. 1970. I was fucking right. God damn it. I was fucking right. Ah. All right, it's all good. 1973. Okay, final question. Final question. That's Vietnamese. Yeah, Gong Nan, Vietnamese. Probably Vietnam War. Early Vietnam War? Why do you say North? Can you tell a Viet Cong soldier? Why North? Because if it's North, it's Hanoi. Yeah. Feels like it's wartime. I think it's South. I think it's going to be Saigon. And I think it's going to be like North is more developed. Is it? I'm going to say this is a photo from Saigon. Oh, you try to tell by the gun. I couldn't identify a gun, especially not a profile of a gun. 69. I was also thinking 69. I'm going to go 1970, but this is my pick. Unless you guys can see something I can't. Oliver. Let's say. I can't see any other language. I wonder what these folks are looking at. Photographs black and white. You think it's late 60s? Well, I'm just thinking if it's the Vietnam War kind of began in the 60s. Arrows would be more present in the Democrats. That's why I was thinking the South Vietnam, right? That we might see. Anyways, I'm going to go with this. 5 years off. It was 1965. Okay. Location was almost spot on, though. So there you are, folks. We have, what I would say, we've had a fantastic round. And thank you for helping me. I think we did. I think we did very well. All right. How do we feel about food, though? Who's hungry? Could always be better. Let's do the daily food guesser. All right. Reveals after 2 guesses. This looks like tuna, egg, parsley, capers, lemon juice, harissa, salt, pepper, brick pastry. This is Mediterranean. This dish involves wrapping a mix of tuna, capers, parsley, and raw egg in a thin pastry sheet. So this is Mediterranean. How you doing, Gypsy Man? What's up? Not Turkish? I don't know. It's something Mediterranean. This kind of looks like a gyoza, but it's Mediterranean gyoza, I'm thinking. You should play World. All right. So I am thinking then, is this not brick? What's brick? Tunisian. Okay. And Tunisian? Hey, it's brick. He knows. We got Cucaracha with the get. Well done. Well done. I'm so good. If you know, you know. So brick, I've never seen this dish before, but apparently this is a dish from Western Sahara, Morocco, Mauritania, Libya, Tunisia, and Algeria. It is associated with Tunisia. Very cool. Question number 2. What do we got? We got rice, salt cod, olives. This is Portuguese. This is bacalhau. Italy. I'm going Portuguese with this. Unless you guys can talk me out of it. Feels very Romance language. Portugal, yeah. I'm picking Portugal. Olive means Italy? I don't think so. I mean, it could be. It could be. I think it's not bacala. I think it's bacalhau. Ha ha ha! Boom! Bacalhau. Fuck yeah. All right. Question number 3. Okay, we got pomegranate. What else is in here? Chicken liver, chicken heart, walnuts, pomegranate, seeds, garlic, onion, coriander, cilantro, vinegar, marigold petals. What is this? I've never seen anything like this. This dish is a flavorful delicacy made from a combination of organ meats such as chicken hearts, livers, gizzards, sauteed aromatic walnuts, seeds, spices. What? This is unfathomable. What a weirdo. I'll help more you guys. It's all good. What's the question? It's like the question is what country is this dish from? Fucked up chicken salad. You like organ meats, Victor Slim? Morocco or Lebanese? Okay, those are. See, the problem is Morocco is not remotely near Lebanon, but you're thinking Arabic Mediterranean, Syrian. Joe says okay. Lean towards Georgia rather than Armenia. I'm getting a bunch of India. I'm getting a bunch of different directions. Okay, where do they enjoy the chicken organ meats? Armenia. Okay, we're getting multiple now from Armenia. Definitely Arabic. Just waiting for Pete to play Pornguessr. You'll see how intelligent I. Oh, we all know Arkin. You're throwing Pornguessr deep cuts from the 80s. I lived in Armenia for like 3 months. I'm pretty sure it's Georgian. Okay, we're gonna go with the Cucaracha again, just because he was spot on before, and we'll see where we go from there. Hey, that is 2 for 2 today. Well done, sir. It's like I lived in Armenia, and it's a Georgian dish. Very cool. I would love to try this, by the way. Kuchmachi. Well done. Final score, we got a perfect score. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to do a quick round of Toronto. Why didn't we get this one recently? This one's in North York, right? Solve the game? Yeah, just be in a group that's eating a lot of food. Yeah, Dudley, right? Dudley and Logandale. I feel like we got this one recently. Have I done so many of the Toronto gets? I've done too many. Question number 2. Well, that's fun. That is a fun house. Look at that. Look at the window. First of all, it's a massive, massive glass room. They got sculptures. That person says, yeah, that's right. Okay, so this is like a rich person neighborhood, but they're not big. So what is that? Children Hill, no access to Bathurst. Okay, and we're facing east, so we're west of Bathurst. And we have the cobblestone streets. So Children Hill, west of Bathurst, Dewborn. Children Hill and Dewborn. Putting a basketball hoop beneath a window is brave. Ah, what's the worst that could happen? It's a basketball. West of Bathurst. We're here. Dewborn. There it is. Children Hill. There. Children Hill and Dewborn. So we're on Dewborn Ave. 2 houses, and we're facing south. The address is 122. Yeah. Blam. Question number 3. Okay, we got a school. Part of town is this? Oh, we're not allowed to move that way. Corner is Scott Road and Trowell Avenue. Casa Benfica. This is Kiel. Heading north on Kiel to Egg. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, this is Kiel and Egg. How much is an eighth over there? What is an eighth? An eighth of what? Scott and Trowell. So we're by the school. We're facing west. We're at the end of the building. Past the end of the building. Past the path. Across the street is 67. Oh. Thought across the street was 67. Well, that's inaccurate. That's inaccurate. Question number 4. Yeah, bye. Amon Furniture. I thought that was on the dot, but, you know. CB Marblecraft. I know where we are. I recognize this jog. Are we by Camiso's? Tabor Road. Maybe not. Fake news. No. Yeah, I do around to Toronto. Rexdale, it says. Okay, so maybe we're in Rex. Is there an industrial area in Rexdale, though? Hey, thank you, Butthead. Hey, Butthead. Hey, Butthead. Yeah, Beavers. Thank you, sir. Thank you for the sub. How do you feel when other people do Beavis and Butthead impressions? Do people even do Beavis and Butthead impressions anymore? Am I dating myself? Have I suddenly become an old man? Boomers do. Thanks, C-Lex. Thanks, homie. Yes. Pete, I'm just here to let you know that your car's extended warranty is about to run out. And what are we going to do about that one, Joseph? What are we going to do about it? Okay, so we're on we finally found it. Rexdale Boulevard in Bryden. All right, so if I head east on Rexdale Boulevard is a fun one because it runs on an angle. So I feel like we are actually quite far west, though. Kipling, yeah, okay. Kipling and Rexdale there's Albion, there's Rexdale, there's Kipling and Rexdale, and then we're up in this area. Bryden, Haas, Tabor and what? Yeah, Bryden and no exit. Airview. Bryden and Airview. Where's the corner? Corner bread and interview here. Nice. Rectal BV. What is that? I'm on furniture. So there's a loop. We're in the middle of that loop. Pyaw. Do you have TP? Holy aw. Yeah, well, in Toronto happens to be a pretty flat city. But we do have some. It's just a big city, so there's a lot. Like, this is Rosedale. This is like one of the older, nicer areas. Like, these houses are like, this house in its location would be $5 million, right? Just so much fucking money to have a big, old, nice house in like right downtown. Which fast food chain is your favorite? Ooh, it's a toughie. I would say Arby's. Like, when you asked, my gut said Arby's just because I can't really get it. So I like Arby's because it's like hard for me. I have to go very far to get a roast beef sandwich. But like, I like Wendy's, Harvey's. I like Taco Bell. I'll eat Taco Bell. It's gross. I know. Try not to as much as I can, but it's rocks, bro. But it's like, it's like one of those things. I won't go to McDonald's. That's what I won't do anymore. I have sworn off McDonald's, and I think permanently. I haven't had a Big Mac in like a decade. Every time I ate McDonald's, I felt sick. However, I will eat the breakfast. Okay, sorry. Focus. Rosedale, Roxborough, and Wrentham. Roxborough and Wrentham. Hey, Dr. Rainbow. Yeah, I tried to pop in a bit earlier today. Going to be watching the Severance finale. No spoilers. That's why you're getting a little bit of an earlier stream. Okay, so I don't actually see Wrentham. But I think it's on this side. I think it's on the... Thank you so much for the sub there. I think it's on the fancy Rosedale side. Man, we're not going to get this one, eh? And where's Wrentham? This is Mount Ples. Yeah. So we're definitely west of Mount Ples. We're west of Mount Ples. Okay, now. So if I go west, I hit a T-junction of Chestnut Park and Roxborough? Are we at Chestnut Park? Man, these houses are beautiful. Oh my God. My envy is showing a little bit. Look at the fucking magnolia trees in bloom. Roxborough and Chestnut Park. Here. Where are we facing? Facing west. There? Ah! Drat. Arby's has gone way downhill. Oh no! Is Toronto an expensive city? Yeah, I'd say so. How do young people live there? They don't. They don't. Young people are absolutely fucked for buying houses in Toronto. Yeah, absolutely fucked. There's no chance. We're watching people shop for a nice house. Dude, if I had the money to afford to live in Rosedale, I'd move to the ocean. Those houses are way too fucking much. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. Thank you for helping. And wherever you find yourself in this big old world, I wish you the very best.